The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between our visitors and the Atlanta Falcons. One spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the Divisional Round finale. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now for the first time, here's the rookie from Oregon State. And he takes it down to the 33. That goes for 32 yards. That gives him a first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Going to the ground again on first. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Complete out to the right side. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives him the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Williams on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be. Yes, it's 3, not 6, but to come away with anything on the first drive in the postseason on the road, it's a great start and a tough thing to do.
The board, and now he'll send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Looking right, and he finds it. He has this down to the 34. one goes for 31 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boards, I love that.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Ready, set.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Get it. Gotta be lying. Say, hey. Hurt, hurt. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And it's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Goes to the hurry up here. Second design run here for Willis. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pull ahead 6-3 in the first. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons, who won up the opposing field goal, they start with 7 on their opening drive. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. On the return, this is Pettis. Things going well so far. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the 2nd down. Out of the pistol, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the left side. This is caught inside the 15. He does it. Touchdown. The Shamrocks just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Shamrocks push their lead to 3. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To the air on 1st down, Sanders. Dumps it off to his running back. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, this is Pettis. Oh, baby, he gets dropped and the ball is out. And they dodge a turnover there on the return.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing a lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
So first down from the 41. Give now to the running back. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Dumped off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it, expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
The Falcons going with a dime package here on third down. Here he goes, third and long. This is a heater going deep. Into a crowd, and intercepted! And the Falcons take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready.
Here's Sanders now. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And what a big play that was on first down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. Sanders back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's taking a shot down the sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Fits it through the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That'll do it for 1/4 of this NFC Divisional Round matchup. 14 13-10 our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Sanders going to throw here on first. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Ready.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready.
Hand off to the back. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Liking 18. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Take
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
18 Rattler, 18, 70 Timberwolf. Rig alert, rig alert.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, he's over there looking like some kind of genius right now, Kate, but nobody, and I mean nobody, you, me, anybody in the building, thought that that was going to be a run. But that element of surprise certainly led to the success.
Hip ready, ready.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he gets in, touchdown! The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All set to go now from the 35.
What is up?
1st down throw by Williams. He's loaded another one up. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurry throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
What is up?
They'll air it out on 3rd. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he's throwing deep down that side of the field. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons get the football back at their own 30 after that interception and return. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. And now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Ready.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's out to the 37.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Running it now out of the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Sanders setting the pass. Into traffic, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet...
And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons push their lead to 18. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All set to go now from the 35. They'll run here on 1st down. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little runs off the table.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. To the well again. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. I think they might have taken that 1st down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they've got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for 3rd down. Looking from the gun, Williams. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Shamrocks fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Shamrocks make it an 11-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Okay,
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18.
Here's the backup. First throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back. Complete. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. They're working a couple yards past the line. Down by Fred Warner.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Ready, check.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Play action, Sanders. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Falcons on top inside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. This is brought in at the 50. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons push their lead to 18.
Shamrocks, 17.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Scott now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. He dodged the tackle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate, but it's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Williams on the play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. It's everything he has under this one. Big gain downfield. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Williams from the gun. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Dump off caught by his back. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Off the play fake, Williams. Vacates quickly left side. On the run, deep down the left side. And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. The Shamrocks chop some of the lead off before the half. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. And as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. A great play.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Thanks to the penalty, they'll kick it away from further up the field. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Track. 6, ready.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought down on the play by Tavondre Sweat. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Drake London with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons push their lead to 18.
Shamrocks, 24.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, this is Pettis. Good work so far. He's got room. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. They've got first down here from the 36. Williams off the play fake. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball left side. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. On play action, here's Williams. He's trying to go deep again. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. It is caught left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 now from the 46. To the air yet again, Williams. He beams one deep right side. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So that brings up 2nd down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Oh, no, they get him yet again! And the Falcons will start with it in the fourth after an interception to end the quarter. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
Well, their hopes of an early comeback, that faint flicker of light they had when they exited the locker room at halftime, that return just snuffed it out. Very good chance now that lead's going to grow and certainly not shrink.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready.
They go play action. Here's Willis. Buying some time right. He gets this to Harold Fanning Jr. complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. 24. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, this is Pettis. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back-to-back carries here. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels!
Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they make the tackle at the 38. So 20 yards on that play. And that is good for a 1st down. New set of downs for him and starts at the 38.
What is on?
Williams to throw on 1st. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas.
Half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Ready.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. Shoots away from one. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and in what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Man downfield, and he finds London. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Drake London with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
56. Shamrocks, 24.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. In return, this is Pettis. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
First down and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. First down throw by Williams. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Finds a man right side. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 22 out of that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
First down, Salt Lake City.
What?
On play action, Williams. Pocket isn't holding out. They're able to drop it. And that draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for second down and 13. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's trying to push the field. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that Maryland defender. He knocked it away, and that sets up third down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. This connects with Higgins. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Rolling out to his left. Firing it deep, left side. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Here's Williams again. Setting up the screen. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws.
And they pick him off again. There he goes, right sideline.
getting away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons tack on 7 more to their lead.
Falcons 63, Shamrocks 24.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Scott now to return. Escapes the defender. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. Deep to the left side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Falcons take over. Not an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year.
The Falcons take over.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Looks through and breaks away. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Sanders going to throw here on 1st. He fires one deep down the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Play action, Sanders. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Has it at the back of the end zone, but the throw carries him out of bounds. It's incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Tag! Viking 18!
3rd and long, they're going to throw. To his wideout, it's a screen. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Here we go, here we go! 70 Lions!
They'll go. It's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Got it, ready?
1st and 10 from the 32.
Get it! 19 target!
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Sends this to the end zone. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. The Falcons have the ball and the lead. Only 1 quarter from advancing in the postseason. Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Gun snap now to Willis. Finds a seam down the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Bronco 80.
From the red zone now. Brought in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Cougar 19. Ready.
From the gun, Shipley gets it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Willis looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on him. Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. To throw, here's Willis. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness is still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, check that, street. Hey, smash Bronco. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Well, I guess 3 isn't enough to pad the lead. They're pulling out all the stops. It's 4th and goal.
Ready. 19, Tiger. Hurt. Trap 60. Panther 11. 19, Lion. 18, Pioneer.
4th down, pass coming. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons continue adding to an insurmountable lead. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons continue adding on to that lead. Now hold on a moment, folks. We got a player in some discomfort after that one. He's going to receive some assistance as we take a brief timeout. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send and fly. Scott now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready to run!
They'll run it from the gun. Well, they had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A gain of 15 there. And they're going to have a first down now.
A gain of 15. And the Salt Lake City first down.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. They give it to him again. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Falcons go in nickel, 3rd down. Another carry for him. Massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
Finds him on the crossing route. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The give here on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Third down. Here's Williams. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with a touchdown. The Shamrocks making the scoreboard look a touch better. Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Shamrocks take 7 points off the deficit.
Shamrocks 31.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Falcons cover up the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go play action for Sanders. That's his favorite target. That's London again. And they get this down to the 28. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To the air, Sanders. Going here to London. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
It's inside the 10. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Let's go now.
A pitch to McCaffrey. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Falcons are running them out of the building. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Shamrocks 31.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First down and 10. At their own 31-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
What is hold on?
Williams to throw on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
What is that?
They'll air it out on third. Buying some time left. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
What is that?
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So second down coming up.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. They're going to pass it here. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Shamrocks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, first and 10. Williams to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10. Give now to the running back. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
A gain of 14. First down.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, I catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us, broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been stocked up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's half time, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no left. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little. What's your run up cash, double back, baby show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, 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 yeah.